Well, good morning. Dave Langsather here, and today we'd like to tune a fingerboard, and I recommend that you look at the videos and the printed instruction on violin plates, because I'm saying they're basically tuned the same way, and it's so much easier to hear with a plate because it's thin and it's very generates sound. So this is a bigger challenge now, and so we're going to use some tap tools. Could even be that. We use a piece of chalk, and I may use some liquid paper just for illustration purposes. And so the first thing we're going to do, this will be step one, we're going to lay out the mode 5 lines in the acoustical center. So if you remember from the plate videos, if you just take a tapper, and it might help if you had little pads of some sort to support your piece on, just so it kind of easier to vibrate. So just go right down the middle, and we're going to tap along, and we're going to listen for the highest overtones this time. So if you can hear that, the highest overtone's high, lowest point, up, highest point, lowest point, back up. So we'll find that there's like a mode 5 nodal line for a plate, and we'll find an acoustical center, and then we'll use those to tune the whole fingerboard. Now, the fingerboard, you know, there's a dish in the top so the strings don't buzz, and to compensate for that, it's a good idea just to do this in a rough way. There'll be a necking, goes hourglass shape, gets smaller, it comes back out to exactly compensate for the dish here. And then you'll fit this already to the violin, and so it's got the right width. These are all finished dimensions. Now we're ready to fine-tune the fingerboard. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just tap along, and I've got a pencil here, if I can find it. There it is. And I'd probably just do this with a pencil, and I'm not sure you'll be able to see it, but okay, so we're just going to go along and listen for the low point. So let's say it's right here. It goes up. That's the high point up. Okay, that's the low point there. Now we're going to shift part way over to the side, and we'll go do the same thing. We don't need to worry about the acoustical center. It's high there. And we're going to do the same thing down this side. Up. Okay. So these are our mode 5 lines. Here's our acoustical center. Be sure it's right there. All right, so that's what we're going to do. You could do this on both sides, but really the amount of material we take off is so small it won't really disrupt the playing qualities of the fingerboard. So that's what we're trying to do. This will be the acoustical center, and we'll tune from here outward. And the next thing we'll do in the second tape is make all three of these areas even, In the third tape, we're going to tune this to a goal frequency, which for fingerboard, if I remember right, is 227.5. I'll double check that. Okay, so that's simply all there is to start with. Okay.